Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I am updating you guys on the Women Who Rock Project Pan, and this is created by Cece, Kim, and Ruth on YouTube. So Cece's YouTube channel is The Diva Next Door. Kim's YouTube channel is Teacher Loves Beauty, and Ruth's YouTube channel is Ruth Foley. So I will have everyone linked down below. Go ahead and check that out. For some reason, I put the gloss on my lips and now I feel like I can't pronounce my words. So bear with me. We got a lot to go through. I've pulled in every single prompt from the beginning. So I want to update you guys on what I've used so far. And there's a few really like fun things, and there's also like a lot that I maybe like did not use very much. So we'll just go through this right now. But I do want to say that this is a Fantastic Ladies collab. So if you are not on the Fantastic Ladies Facebook page, please go ahead and check that out. And then you can see all the prompts and everything there for this project. And you can sign up if you want to do this as well. I highly recommend if you have just an Instagram page instead of YouTube, you can definitely do it there as well and just post your updates on Instagram. So let's just go ahead and get started. The first one I have here is Spice Girls, and that says a product you really, really, really want to pan. And that item I have is Urban Decay's eyeshadow in Broken, and I have created it as a single eyeshadow, which is this one here. And I had to repress it because when I was pulling it out of the original palette that it was in, like I was trying to depot it, they used some heavy duty glue and everything just shattered, so I had to repress it into a new pan. I will swatch my eyeshadows for you today. I don't know if maybe the alcohol adjusted the consistency, but it is sort of like a creamy feeling now, where before it was like a strict up powder. And I know this is really light for my brow bone shade right now, and I'm using something else, but it is really pretty, and I know in the winter I will get a lot more use on that. So I don't have any uses written down, although I know I used it once for sure, but I'm just going to leave it as is because I didn't write that down. So I want to complete it though, if possible, and this ends on the August 26th of 2023, so it would be really great if I could even hit pan on that. Any progress that I get on it would honestly be really great. The eyeshadow is so old, and at this point, once the project ends, I'm probably going to be disposing that eyeshadow because it's just so old. So let's go on to the next one, which is Beyonce. And it says, Run the World Girls, a product from a female-owned brand. So for that one, I selected Shine by SD, the eyeshadow single in No Limit, which is right next to that one, which is right here. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see the flip on screen, but it is sort of like a pink lemonade kind of idea. So it's like a very yellow based, but it's got this beautiful, beautiful pink shift to it. So I think you can really see it there. It's got such a beautiful pink and yellow shift. The pink is so reflective and beautiful and almost like metallic. And the yellow is sort of like the base, but the red just glides across it. It's extremely beautiful. I have two of those eyeshadows. I accidentally bought two of the same one, and I wanted to try more for eyeshadows from her, but I accidentally bought a duplicate, which really sucks. But down the road, when I've saved some funds, I think Shine by SD is one of those brands that I want to buy as many as I can, and I've missed out on quite a few things from that brand recently because, of course, I can't afford to get every single thing I want. So that is really unfortunate because they just came out with some really beautiful collabs and everything. So yeah, but it is what it is. So this one, I don't have any uses written down, and I do want to complete it. I've noticed on this project and my Throwback 30, I have missed writing down a few uses because I just haven't been, I mean, I'm trying to be diligent, but at the same time, I'm in such a rush with life and stuff that sometimes I don't have like the time to write it down, and then I forget. So I'm pretty sure I've used that at least once, but again, I'm not writing anything down because I haven't already written it down. So there's the first two shadows and the first two prompts. The next is Helen Reddy, and it says, I am woman, hear me roar, a product that gives you confidence. For this one, I put my e.l.f. Putty Blush in Turks and Caicos, which is right here. One thing that e.l.f. has not changed in the whole time that I've ever noticed, from them becoming $1 on their regular line and $3 on their high-end line. That's when I first started buying e.l.f. was when it was super, super cheap. And now, like, I've noticed that even as time has gone by and their products are quite a bit more expensive, the labels have not changed. They're so tiny and hard to read. And sometimes they're completely missing a label and doesn't even have the name on it. So this one does have a name, but the writing is so tiny. But this one is Turks and Caicos, and it's really pretty. And this one I've used 2 times so far, and I really like this. It's such a gorgeous, gorgeous blush, and it's a nice cream consistency, a little more pigmented, a really nice, not glossy finish, which I like a more like thicker cream than like a more glossy cream. So I really do like this a lot. But 2 uses so far, and I'd like to use it 15 times. And then I have Krista Mcauliffe, and it says Diet on the Challenger. And that is a rising star, an item that rose to the occasion. So for this one, I have a stunner. Okay, I purchased this Milani cream blush, and I was not expecting much from it, to be honest. It is so beautiful. Probably my most favorite cream blush in my entire collection. I'm actually going to swatch Turks and Caicos, and then I'm going to swatch the other one beside it, because these are just so beautiful, and I wish I could use them more often, but at the same time, oh my god, it's so pretty. Okay, so the top one is Turks and Caicos, so a really nice sort of almost like apricot shade, and then underneath is like a rosy apricot kind of mid-tone shade, which is the Nude Kiss from Milani, right? Nude Kiss? Yeah, Nude Kiss. It's so pretty. This packaging is absolute garbage, though. There we go. But what can you expect from a drugstore, honestly? But it is such a beautiful cream blush, like absolutely stunning. So that one, I have 1 use, and I would actually like to go to pan on that one if I could. And I would definitely repurchase that. That's absolutely gorgeous. 1 use is not really going to get me to pan, though. Let's be real. But and it seems like it's a decently thick product, but I'm going to try and go to pan, so we'll see how that goes. I have until August next year. And then Rachel Platten is Fight Song, a product you have to fight to open or have to fight to use up. For that one, I selected a MAC blush. It's an extra dimension blush, which is more of a metallic finish. It has a high shine. You don't need a lot, or you put it as a topper. And so I selected the shade Just a Pinch, and it's sort of like a peachy metallic shade. I will swatch this for you as well. It's very beautiful, but incredibly bright and shiny, and it almost could be a highlighter on a deeper skin tone. It's super, super bright, but really beautiful, and I think it would actually pair very nicely with this top one here as a blush topper. But at the same time, it's going to be so long for me to try and use this up, because I don't think I could wear just this as a blush. So that's something I would fight to use up. But take a look at this. Like, you can see I kind of have some of the embossing going away, which is really cool. So it's nice to see my products looking slightly loved. So I really like that. But I only used that once in this project, and I want to use it 10 times. The next prompt is Rosa Parks, and for that is a stand-up product, which I love that. Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. So, excuse me, I selected Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray because I feel like this is such a go-to product. No matter what I wear or what I'm doing, if I need my makeup to last, this is going to make it last. I do actually prefer De-Slick over this because I have somewhat oily skin. Although it can be dry and I do need to hydrate it, it still is very oily. So I really like this. This product definitely withstands the evening and gets me through whatever event I have. Whenever I need to wear my makeup for a long time without having to constantly touch up, this will definitely help. So this one was at 145.44 grams, and it is now at 119.92 grams. And my goal is to complete this one. Love this, and definitely a repurchase. I don't think they're going to do like that holiday thing where they do 2 in a pack. I wish they would come out with D-Slick like that, because I would go ham on a 2-pack of D-Slick, but All Nighter is really good as well. And the next is Princess Diana. Something tough but beautiful. And for that one, I selected my JD Glow single in the shade No Way, which is right here. And it's a very like beautiful purpley kind of orangey, like I don't know how to explain the orangey part of it, so I'll just swatch it and you can see. But it's got the most beautiful shift, and I have worn this quite a bit. Actually, I have this already down at 5 uses, so that's pretty dang good, because I haven't really worn a lot of multi-chromes, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you that shift. So let me do this on my knuckle and see if I can get it to show you there. You can kind of see the shift there a little bit, but not like, I don't know how to really show you, but you can kind of see it. But it's got, you can see the green, like you can see the green there, but I don't know how to show you like like not the purple, there's like green, purple, and like an orangey copper kind of situation, and it's just so pretty. And now I have eyeshadow all over my hands. Smart. Anyway, I hope that shows you. I'm going to try a little bit more. Let's just make a little bit more of a mess, because I really want you guys to see if I can get this. I can't get this shift. It's just going to get worse and worse. It's going to be like when you do your eyeliner and it just keeps going and going and getting thicker. We're just going to stop, okay? Okay, the next one is, oh yeah, sorry. I have 5 uses and my goal is 20 uses. So very, very happy that I'm already at 5. And I'm pretty sure I can hit that 20 mark. I'm thinking before the end of the year if I continue this way, but at the same time, I don't want to like rush through it. So next is Anne Frank, Something That Makes You Feel Brave. And for that, I selected my MAC lipstick in Oh Yes Baby. My initial goal was until I'm happy. Like I just wanted to use the lipstick until I was happy with my progress. Instead, I started to go ham on this lipstick, and this is the only lipstick that I have really been wearing, with the exception of like a handful of times when I've applied other colors. This lipstick, I'm not going to show you it yet, but this lipstick broke after my first use. It was like, I don't know, very soft formula, or maybe it was hot that day, I don't know, but I'm not really rough when I apply my lipstick. I don't push hard. But it took the smallest amount of pressure and the bottom broke out. So ever since I've been using it, it's been like moving around inside the tube, getting nasty. And I don't like using lipsticks like that break. I just, ugh. But I need to use my lipsticks up. I didn't want to just throw it out. So I've been really going hard with this, especially since it's broken. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's disgusting. Please don't judge. It's nasty. It looks like someone chewed it and spit it back in here, okay? It's disgusting. This is so awful. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's what I'm wearing on my lips today, with the exception of a couple of other things. It's just disgusting, okay? Don't judge, okay? This is the shade right, oops, this is the shade right here. I swear, you guys, I have so much stuff all over my fingers now, but it's right there. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's very like, oh, there, you can see it. It's like a shiny, glossy looking thing. Super, super pale. I will not repurchase just because it's way too light for my lips. It just looks like glossy concealer. It's way too light. So I have to put a deeper lip liner, and I put Fenty Cream Glow 02. I can't remember if that's the name. Fenty Glow, whatever. You guys know what I mean. Glow 02. I don't know. So that's what I have on my lips now, and that's how I've been using it. And I've been hammering through the lip gloss, the lip liner, and the lipstick. So I'm doing really well. I'm pushing hard on this, and I'm going to get this done by the next update for sure. So that one will be completed next update. It's not now, but you know I will be working on it. Okay. That was so nasty. Okay. Next is Jane Goodall, a cruelty-free product. And for that, I have selected my Milk Makeup Plush Berry Kush Lip Balm. So Plush Berry is the color. I don't know if you can see that, but it's called Plush Berry. And it's like a plummy kind of shade. And this was brand spanking new when I brought this in. I have used it 10, 20, 30 times as of today. 30 times in the last month. And this is like multiple days of reapplying and stuff. So I don't use it fully every single day. Some days I don't use it at all. I use a different lip balm. But this is all I have left. So I know I can get that done potentially actually before the end of September. So this may be in my empties, and then of course it would be a spoiler for the next update. But I'm just probably going to consider this done already, because I'll count it in my empties for the end of the month, because I know I will finish through that, and I'm not going to take this tiny little bit of lip balm to the end of next month. So you guys know I'll get that done probably almost tomorrow and the next day. So that is so awesome. And then, yeah, so 30 uses on that. That's really good. And my goal was to complete it, which I will. And then Martina Mcbride. This one's for the girls. Something that makes you feel beautiful. And for that one, I selected my ColourPop Super Shock Cheek. Why can't I talk? ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Georgette, which is another like apricot-y peachy blush. Really beautiful. So beautiful. My goal is 10 uses on this, and I have 3 so far, and of course I will swatch it for you guys. It's just so gorgeous. This is like the color of like a cheek product that I love. It's so beautiful. I really love this. Anything that's like corally, my jam. Is like eyeshadow, that's my jam. The coral like cheek stuff and lip stuff, that's my jam. I love it. So I'm gonna just close that really good, because those Super Shock items tend to have like a drying out situation with the packaging, but very pretty. So 3 uses already I have on this, and I have a 10 use goal. I do have quite a bit of blush, obviously, even just in this project alone. So yeah, I don't have a lot of uses on all my blush, but I have used them a few times each. And then I have Katy Perry Roar, a product that makes you feel fierce. And this one I have actually on my eyes today. It is the MAC Dazzle Shadow in Beam Time. This is stunning. It's the really bright inner corner color. I actually had a smoky eye look on today, and it was very deep. I'm not used to wearing looks like that anymore. I used to go grungy all the time when I was younger, and I just haven't been doing it a lot lately. But it's just a really beautiful champagne-y color. It's just really pretty with high shine. Really gorgeous. So my goal is to complete this, because I want another liquid eyeshadow out of my collection. I think I've completed 2, maybe 3 already this year. I'm thinking 2. Because they were almost done already anyways, and it was so easy to put them on top of other eyeshadows. There were the Stila ones. This one I have to pretty much use as a color, not a topper. So I have to actually form my look around this, where the other ones were like so easy to just put on top of other shades or other colors. But this one I have only 1 use, which is today. And it went from 27.74 down to 27.62, but my goal again is to complete this. So I don't think that's going to happen, but that is definitely the goal. And then we have Sacagawea, which is a product that helps out your skin or makeup look. And for that one, I chose the Benefit They're Real Magnet Mascara. So that one I haven't used yet, actually. I want to complete that as well. But I just threw it in my purse so that I make sure that I use that if I don't get to wear mascara in the morning, or say I'm rushing out of the house and I don't have makeup on and I just want to throw a quick mascara bit on. then I have one in my purse to take with me. So that one I'm just going to leave in there for a while, and I'm not going to worry about it too much. But that one doesn't have any uses right now, so I'm not even going to bother digging it out of the bottom of my purse right now. And then Frida Kahlo, a pop culture product or a Latina brand. And for that, I selected my Melt Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Pink Moon. I'm sorry I keep looking down, but I have to look at my book, and I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see good, so I gotta focus. So I've used this one time, and I've already managed to take some of the embossing off of the top of the highlighter. And I'm totally okay with that. It is the most gorgeous. Like, I love the embossing that they put on this. It's so pretty. And this is such a nice highlighter. And I can use it as a highlighter in the summertime, but it's definitely a blush topper when I lose my tan, for sure. But it is really pretty. So I have one use on this in this project, and I want to use it 10 times. Then we have Madeleine Albright. It took me a long time to have a voice, and now that I have it, I'm not going to be silent. A product wanting to be noticed in your collection. So for that one, I selected my Makeup Geek Black Light Eyeshadow. And this is a single from Makeup Geek, and it's right here. And I'm just going to swatch it for you guys. I haven't used it at all yet because I have so much eyeshadow in projects, but it's right here. Really, really pretty. Pretty sure I put that over top of something else. Oops, oh well. It's really gorgeous though. Definitely looks like a black light for sure. So no uses on that, but hopefully soon. I definitely have like from previous, but nothing in this project. And then for Ruth Bader Ginsburg, I have, people ask me when there will be enough women on the court. My answer is when there are 9. Use a 9-pan palette 9 times. So for that, I have selected my ColourPop eyeshadow palette in Ooh La La. And I have so far used this 2 times, and I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. The shade right here, I would buy 100 of them. Okay, maybe that's a little bit too excessive, but I would definitely buy a couple backups of this if they were this tiny. It's the shade Caddy. Oh my God. I'm going to swatch that for you. It's so beautiful. Oh my God. It reminds me of like raspberry or like, I don't even know. Oh God, it's so beautiful. But it is literally the most perfect color on my eye. I love it so much. And I would definitely buy a backup of that if I knew they had it in a single, because it's just such a tiny little pan. But anyway, as you can see, I have quite a bit of disturbance in this pan right here. I think I've used almost every single shade with the exception of Trove, which is up here. And I think Moonstruck, which is right here. Those are the only 2 I believe I haven't touched. Everything else I have used in some capacity. So definitely have 7 more uses on this, and I'm really, really excited because it's such a beautiful, beautiful palette. So happy about that one. And then, where was I? Okay, Harriet Tubman, Balm, a Black-owned makeup brand. So I selected Shine by SD. You guys know I love my Shine by SD. And I decided to go with Keeping It Real, and that is the blue shade right here. So beautiful. And for that one, I have used it 1 time, and I want to go to pan on this, so I don't know. We're going all the way down to the hairy arms, you guys. I'm sorry. You're going to have to just deal, but there we go. That's such a beautiful, beautiful shade. Such a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. It does have sort of like a pinky flip. I don't even think you're going to be able to see it. Let's try it up here. Can you see the pinky flip? I don't think so. Well, I tried. Oh, well. Okay, so I only have 1 use, and I definitely need to get a lot more, because if I want to get to pan, it's going to take a heck of a lot more than just 1 use. The next is Julia Child, and for that it is a food-themed item. And so for that one, I decided to go with my BH Cosmetics Weekend Vibes Bellini Blush Palette, which is a TJ Maxx special. I like this inside Bellini better than I like this part, but it's so cute. And the inside is really, really gorgeous. Very resemblant of all the other blushes and stuff that I have in the project already. I kind of was going with like a theme. Apparently this is like my color this year for blush. But I have not used this yet because, of course, I have a plethora of other blushes in the project and I just haven't been using this one. So it's definitely something I need to get into, hopefully in the winter months, because I still want to use some of those other ones and maybe get the singles back into my regular collection. And then I can start working on this maybe next year. But yeah, that one I would like to use one. So each individual pan, which is there's 6 of them, I just want to use each of them once just to kind of see what they're about. So that's not even that big of a lofty goal. You think I would get to that already, but again, I've been using the other ones that I have like 10 times use and like 5 times use and all that stuff. So I'm trying to use those ones. For some reason, I just have to go through those ones first. I don't know. Maybe I'll switch that up actually. And then we have the Serena Williams I Don't Like to Lose at Anything, Yet I've Grown Most Not From Victories But Setbacks. A product that you used to hate but learned to love. And for that I have my Pat McGrath Utopian Dreams eyeshadow palettes. Excuse me. I have a little tickle in my throat, you guys. I haven't used this one yet, but my goal is to use it 5 times. The reason I selected Pat McGrath is because I was so against the fact that her eyeshadow palettes are so expensive. I just think it's a ridiculous price point. Like, I understand you're paying for like weighty, luxurious packaging and like very fancy like eyeshadows and all that stuff, but all in all, if you take away the packaging, they're still just eyeshadows. They're still just powders. So it's just a lot of money, but at the same time, I buy them on a deal. I definitely get a deal when I buy them. I don't buy a regular price palette. So as much as I want her brand new palette that recently came out, I'm going to wait until that one goes on a sale before I splurge, because it's absolutely stunning and I really, really want it. But I do not want to pay regular price, $170 Canadian. That is just so much money. It is definitely worth a lot of money. I feel like the shadows are very high quality and very beautiful, and I love the duochromes, but we all have mattes in our collection, and we can all go buy singles from indie brands of multichromes and duochromes and iridescent multichromes and all those things. So technically you don't have to, but when you're getting the experience, you do have to pay a little bit extra for, you know, the palette to be pre-made and the weightiness of it, and the and what do you call that, with the mirror, I can't remember the name, but when the edges are like, I can't remember what that's called right now, but it's just a beautiful looking palette. Definitely a luxury palette for sure, but I just can't fathom paying regular price. I gotta wait for a sale. I'm not made of money. Okay. So that one I need to use 5 times, and I really need to get into that because it's absolutely stunning. I have 2 more, you guys. Are almost done. So the next one is Maya Angelou, and it's "You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still like air I'll rise." A product that gives volume or plumps. And I decided to go with my Batiste XXL Volume Dry Shampoo. I forgot to weigh this the last, like when I did the intro. So I'm going to say it's probably about halfway done. I go through this like crazy because I have so much hair. Like, you probably can't tell, but I have so much hair, and I really, really go through this quite a bit. So, I buy these in multiples because I go through them so quickly, and they're totally, totally worth it. So they're regular about, like, I would say $14-ish to $16 Canadian, depending where you buy them. but you can get them on sale for down to like $10 a tin. So that's when I like to buy multiples, is when they're on sale. I really, really love this. It definitely adds volume in my hair, especially even when it's dirty. It will soak up all of my oils, and it'll just give me that volume back like I've just freshly washed and blow dried my hair. And I really love that. The regular Batiste line doesn't do that, but this XX volume gives that extra oomph in my hair, and I really, really enjoy it. So I probably will have this out by the next update, I'm pretty sure, just based on the way that the tin feels, but it may be 2 months. I don't know. So I'll let you guys know next month if I still have any left or if this is an empty. And lastly, we have Mary Curry. I am one of those who think that blah, blah, blah. I am one of those who think, like Nobel, that humanity will draw more good than evil. Why can't I talk? From new discoveries, a product that you have newly discovered. So for a product that I newly discovered, it was the Deep Bronzy Drops from Drunk Elephant. I got a little foil sample pack of these. I can't remember if it was from Sephora or Shoppers Drug Mart, but I got a little sample pack and I tried them out and I absolutely loved them. I fell in love with them right away because it just gives you that little bit of extra bronze in your foundation or your serum or your moisturizer, wherever you want to put these drops. So I would put them, that would be like my foundation in the summer. I feel like when I have a natural tan, because I don't like to just sit in the sun a lot. Like I do like to go outside and sit in the sun for sure. I do like to tan at some points, but I don't like to just sit and bake every single day. I just feel like that's so bad for your skin, and I do love SPF. That being said, I naturally tan very easily, so I don't usually wear a lot of foundation in the summer. So I put this in with my moisturizer or my sunscreen or whatever I'm wearing, excuse me, and then I just use that as my base makeup for the day, and then I do my eyes, a little bit of highlighter, and I go to work. It's super, super easy. I will swatch these for you guys just a tiny bit. That's going to be an awkward swatch, so I'll do it on this side. Okay. So that's what they look like there. I'm just going to spread it out a little bit, but it's so easy to wear, and you just add this in with your moisturizer and it gives you the most beautiful bronzy glow. It's very luminous, but it's just really, really stunning. I enjoy these a lot, and I think it looks quite natural. Like if you can see there, it would give you full, not coverage, but like, I also can't use another word because I feel like it does give you an even coverage of the product, not like a foundation coverage where it's like covering all your blemishes. I feel like this covers end to end of your skin. I hope you guys understand what I mean by that, but it's just very beautiful, and I think it's just an underrated, very stunning product, and I would definitely repurchase that for sure. So I've used this. I know I have written down here 6 times. I've definitely used this more than that. I was at 47.38 grams last month, and I'm at 44.35 this month. So I know I've used more than 6 times, but at the same time, I'm okay if I don't write every single ticky down. Like I'm not going to make a big deal about it, but I love this stuff so much. It's beautiful. So that is everything for my project. I really want to appreciate, or well, I do appreciate, I don't want to appreciate. You know what? I'm so tired. Okay. I really appreciate you guys watching and dealing with this mess. Oh my goodness, I don't know why I can't talk or why I can't string my words out, but I really appreciate you guys coming here and watching the video and checking out my update. And don't forget to check out Cece, Kim, and Ruth on their channels, which are going to be linked down below. I really appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully I will have some fun updates for you in the next one. I'll see you guys there. Bye!